Welcome to my channel, Theresa Divine Guidance. This is another reading for all of you, so let's get started. We have the Four of Pentacles, so as Ten of Wands. So with the Four of Pentacles in this reversed here, you may feel there is some kind of financial difficulties, issues that you are having in mind, that you feel there is a lack of security, stability. And with the Ten of Wands here, you may feel there's a lot of pressure on your shoulder, the weight of the world is on your shoulder, and somehow you may feel that it's a little bit difficult for you to take a step forward. And for most of you, I see that this has something to do with your work, business, and finances, that you may feel materialistically speaking, you don't really feel content, and you are thinking of expansion in every possible way to expand your income sources. You're trying to explore multiple income sources so that in the long run, it's going to provide you with a long term sustainable flow of money that is everlasting and continuously flowing. Because right now, you don't really feel that security, stability in terms of your monetary aspect. And also, I see some of you, you're actually the pillar of the family, that you are going to provide the financial support to your family members. But it comes to a point that you feel you are alone because you are the financial pillar. There's a lot of pressure from a financial perspective, that you are holding a lot of responsibility on your shoulder, but it comes to a point that you don't really find a way to release it. And you have too much of a pressure that you have been accumulating, and you don't really know the way to expand your income or money. Let's see more. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Fool. So if the Queen of Pentacles is a very encouraging and promising sign that you are expecting to see a certain outcome. For some of you, I see that because you are looking for expansion in regard to your work, career, or finances. So therefore, you may apply for another job, looking for new work opportunities, or you started something, for example, side work, side hustle, or business startup, something that you initiated previously in order to lessen your financial pressure and burden on your shoulders, and now you are expecting to see the outcome. It's going to bring you abundance, monetary abundance, and emotionally you are going to feel satisfied and satiated. So we see this card really stands out. It gives such a disparate vibe that you are going to get rid of previous unnecessary worries. You no longer feel the weight of the world is on your shoulder, because finally you are going to see the outcome. So it's your winning season. It reaches to a point that you are going to pick the harvest. You are going to enjoy the fruit of your labor here, and there is a lot of self-love, self-care. Finally, you can release the pressure on your shoulder, and you can enjoy. And finally, you can feel connected with yourself, and it's a time for you to feel relaxed, content. With the Fool here, the Fool is a card that is about taking a leap of faith, new journey, new beginning, new chapter. In this reverse position, potentially there is something that you're going to that holding back. You don't feel comfortable of stepping out of your comfort zone to do something. And I see here potentially because of risk or uncertainties that in regard to the work that you are doing. It could be a business or a new work or new career that you are being granted, that something that you're holding back. For example, for some of you, you are being offered a new job, a new career opportunity, but somehow the role is new, or the company, the size is larger, is a multinational company. It comes in a way that you feel uncomfortable, that whether you are going to handle the work well or you are going to blend in well, there potentially could be people issue, office politics. Simply you are overthinking a little bit too much. However, for the sake of money, of course, I see that you're going to take it, and emotionally, you're going to feel satisfied because it's going to bring you monetary abundance. However, there is part of you that you are having fear, insecurities of stepping out of your comfort zone. And for most of you, I see that the concern is you may feel you have difficulty to adapt into this new work environment. You may fear, question yourself. You are having self created doubts that whether you are going to take up the work well, because there may be some change in regard to the work duties, the workflow. You're going to do something you are not quite familiar with. So therefore it's going to take some time for you to adapt to it or to sharpen your competitive edge. It takes some time for you to settle down. But I see here you are simply overthinking a little bit. For most of you I see who are watching this video, you appear to be someone who may have anxious thoughts or overthinking, anxiety. Quite often it comes to a point that you feel the weight of the world is on your shoulder, there is no one to share with you, there is a lack of support, you have a lot of responsibilities on your shoulder, especially when it comes to the financial aspect. However, here is that it's about striking the right balance between accumulation of all those pressure, because each day you need to work, you need to come across different people, different situation. Of course, there is pressure that you are going to encounter, but at the same time, it's about release, accumulation of release, because I see that for some of you, you may feel you are burning out and you don't really have anyone to talk to. And it comes to a point that you feel there is a lack of external support, assistance, no one is helping you out, and you are simply doing everything on your own. So, therefore, it's about release of your pressure here and trying not to overthink too much. Okay, we have the Six of Swords as well as the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, with the Six of Swords here, definitely this card is about moving on, leaving something, changes and transition. Together with these two cards, the Six of Swords in this reverse is the extension of the Fool reverse energy here that talks about you have fear, you have insecurities, your mind is being bombarded with unnecessary worries. So the guidance here is recognize this is only your fear and insecurities talkings, because the transition, the change I see here is unavoidable. Somehow you are going to transit to a new place, doing some kind of work, a new location, a new project that you need to take up, a new environment, a new workplace. And with you holding back too much because of your self created limited beliefs, perspectives, insecurities, fear, and phobia, you are going to feel like eventually at the end of the day, There is a lot of pressure that has been accumulating, but there is a certain capacity within you, and once it's reaching to a point that is beyond the limit, then you're going to feel like you're just reaching the point of going to erupt, volcanic eruption, or you're just going to be like a balloon that is going to explode. So, therefore, it's about releasing your pressure here. And with the Ten of Pentacles, definitely I see that with the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles, you are very family oriented and you are result oriented and a goal getter that you try to give what is the best to your families. And it comes to a point that there are times you may ignore your own needs as well as priorities. So here the guidance here is that you may want to give more time to yourself, self-love, self-care. We cannot give what we don't have to others. If you don't have self-love, if you don't feel adequate and sufficient yourself, well, basically you feel there is a sense of emptiness. There is so much is lacking. In this case, it's not quite possible that you can share with your beloved ones. Yes, there is going to be responsibility that you're going to take. For example, for some of you, you are being the financial pillar in the family, that you need to support your family members. But here now is about trying to find the right balance between releasing of the pressure that you have been accumulating, and especially when it comes to the financial aspects. You may want to see that there are many ways, many methods to expand your financial incomes, because the wealth formula is just three aspects. For most of people, they're going to get a job, getting paid, getting a fixed salary. And the second aspect is to get a business. The third aspect is about investment. So therefore, here is about taking a leap of faith, especially when you are standing at a crossroad that you feel you don't know which direction to take, you don't know which decision to make. Well, actually, try to seek external guidance, support, because I see that for most of you who are watching, you're very independent. You want to be seen as someone who are strong and tough, and you are doing a lot of things on your own. But it comes to a point that simply there are a lot of times you are burning out without knowing it. Physically, emotionally, there may be some issues or sufferings, but you're unable to share it, you're unable to release it. So, therefore, take a leap of faith. Just like this figure looking intoxicated with freedom, exactly this is what you are being recommended to do. Connect with yourself and simply spend some time to connect with nature. Just think about when was the last time that you can really take a time to relax yourself. So therefore, it's about pressure that you need to release and focus on the bright side, the positive side, instead of letting your unnecessary worries and doubts to dominate and take lead. So this is the end of the reading. I hope you like it. Please do subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so, and leave a comments down below and like this video. And I hope this video is going to resonate with you in a certain way, and you can also contact me for a separate reading. See you next time.